What's up guys, I'm Nick and this is Build Dad Build, and I've got the need for speed. Okay guys, that's right, today's video should be fairly short, and that's because to add the rotary tool to the xTool D1 is like butter.
It's like butter.
So if you have the laser and you've ever thought about doing anything on like a rounded surface, you need a rotary. Now recently when I received the xTool D1, I received the rotary with it, and I was surprised at how fast it was to set up and get going. It was so quick, I actually jumped on a live and did it there just to show everybody how to do it. But today I'll walk through it in a little bit more detail, but for the most part, I think we're gonna be running the camera at real time just to kind of give you an idea of how simple this is to set up. Out of the box, you receive your rotary and 12 risers. So these guys, you can take these apart to change the elevation of your laser. I've already put all these together because I know I'm gonna need all of them. And for time purposes, I don't want you to sit there and watch me screw 12 of these together. Okay, so each one of the xTool's feet has a little rubber bottom to it to give it a little, to make it smooth and silky. Oh, rubber bottom. But you're just gonna pop that guy off. You're just gonna come in here with your 3 assembled pieces. You're gonna pop this on the end of it. You're just gonna lift this up, screw it in. Bam. Now I am gonna speed this bit up just a bit because, I'm just gonna do that 3 more times. Okay, now the cool thing about this rotary is it comes assembled. Now you can change it to different sizes by removing this piece right here and moving it to the different ones, but we're gonna keep it in the second position because that's where it came in and that's where I need it. And then you just got one wire that you connect. What I like to do to make sure it's square is I just put a piece of plywood in here, and normally it's shorter, but that's the one I could find. And then I'll just use that as the reference. So you push this up against here, and then I'm gonna drop that there, and then I square this onto that. There we go. All good. I don't know how well you can see this connection because it's kind of underneath the device. You just take your connector and you're gonna put it right in there. All right, your rotary is now connected. So now the laser's on, and I'm just gonna jump in a laser box, which is the proprietary software that comes with the xTool D1. You can now use Lightburn as well. If you'd rather use Lightburn, I will link that right here. But I find it's just easier to do the rotary in laser box. Okay, so first thing we're gonna do is we're going to find the laser box, and we are going to import an image to engrave. Okay, so I'm just gonna grab my my logo because it's easy, and we are gonna do this. We're gonna rotate it 90, and then we're gonna flip it the other way. Wait, we're gonna flip it, no, that's right, but I want it to be backwards. I don't exactly know why that is, to be honest with you. I'm gonna engrave on one of these blanks just because I've engraved my name on a ton of stuff, or my logo on a ton of stuff. I'm thinking about 30 millimeters. Seems small. Seems small, but let's go 45, just for shits and giggles. Okay, and then we're gonna come in here and we wanna pull this down, and we're saying it's coated metal. And so that's gonna set our settings, and then we're gonna hit, let's see, come down here, sharpness is good, lines per centimeter. So lines per centimeter is going to be, if you adjust this, that's just how detailed it'll get. Since this is a basic black and white image, it should be fine. So we're gonna hit start. It's gonna calculate away. And then we're gonna wait until this thing comes up, and hopefully it doesn't tell me that it wants to update. So, big thing with this is you want to make sure to click cylinder working. So that's the other setting that you need to change when you're using the rotary versus. And what I like to do is this is where it's going to position the laser start, but I like to put it right in the middle, because then when I come over here in a second, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to position the crosshairs of the laser right where I want them. Okay, so let's head over to the laser. The next thing I'm gonna do is I will frame and I will hit start So you guys know where those buttons are. Okay, so I'm gonna set this guy in the cradle, and then you could just grab a hold of this right now. It is not locked in. So what I wanna do is I'm gonna come over here and I wanna find the toppest spot, undo my screw on the other side, lift this up, drop it, and that's gonna give me an idea, or that's gonna give me where I wanna be. But some people I guess, are confused that this is not locked in, so you can just move the laser to wherever you need it right now. It's not a flaw, it's a feature. All right, and then I'm just trying to eyeball it from 2 angles. The only problem with anything that's a cylinder is your crosshairs, one of them skews off because it kind of follows the contour. Okay, so first thing I want to do is run a frame. And what you'll see is if everything's hooked up right, this will spin and the laser will just go up and down. Okay, so that looks good to me. So this is gonna be an estimated 5 minutes. I'm gonna hit start. Okay, so I think having to flip the image upside down and stuff is my own doing. As I look at this, the lettering and everything on this is upside down. So I think I should have this in here upside down. So we're gonna flip around like this. I'm gonna put it back in. And I have another one of these. And honestly, the reason I'm doing this is so I can keep the footage straight. Maybe I'll put it in here first. We'll bring it under here. All right. Okay, and since it's a test, I'm not super worried about it. Just to be clear though, the image is now, I don't know if you can see it, but the image is not inverted in any way. It is exactly how I want it to look over here. So hopefully this should work.
Bring the action.
All right, fresh off the presses. That took about 5 minutes. I think the bigger ones that I did took about 8. That gives you any idea. Okay, and to clean the soot off, I see a lot of people struggle with this. I don't know why. Basically, all you need is some water and a magic eraser, or this is a melamine sponge. So don't go buy the expensive magic erasers. I buy mine 50 for about 16 bucks. It's in a package like this. And you use them for everything from stain and dye application to stuff like this. But basically, you're gonna spray a bottle full of water. There's no chemicals in here. Squirt, squirt. I'm gonna take this magic eraser, go over a little bit. I'm gonna grab a towel because these things don't dry off very well. And that's what you're looking at. So I would say from assembly to this, 10 minutes. Super easy to put together, works really well with the software for this application. I will leave a link down below, and sometimes they give me a promo code. If I have a promo code, I'll put that down there as well. But if you're looking at engraving cylindrical objects with a laser, this is not a bad package to pick up. And I would like to say thank you for sticking around to the end of this video. An extra special thanks goes to my Patreon members. You guys rock, especially my top tier or Boilermaker patrons, Stephen Mann, Eric Weiss, Chuck Faulkner, Derek Coates, Puffy Muffins, Zach Z, Jim Carter, and Andy the Viking. Clinkies. If you guys haven't checked out my Patreon page, I'll leave a link down below. Go check it out. Join up if that's your thing. Like I said, quick video, hopefully. So until next time, thanks for playing, and now I gotta get to work. An idea! What's up, guys? Butter butter. So if you have a laser, freaking laser beams. Shooting laser beams. Until next time. Ooh. Ah.